also smears to let's say um political opponents. Kasi sabi mo may mga mayayaman, 'di ba? Parang
Yeah,
to smear other people to just to ostracize them from society,
yeah,
'di ba?
definitely. I don't know if you remember, but when GMA was president,
Mhm.
there were a lot of effigies of her as an aswang that were
Whoa.
burned. Yeah.
Oh, nga, no?
Uh, I'm sure you can Google the pictures. They were very well made, actually.
Talaga?
Yeah.
GMA. Let's see. Let's look that up. PGMA effigies. How do you spelling effigies? Effigies.
Aswang, I think you can do GMA Aswang protests,
Eto. Oo nga, no?
right?
Oo nga, no? So parang, wow. I never, it never crossed my mind that, well, this could play into the psyche of Filipinos. Diba? That,
Yeah.
holy shit, this woman is an aswang. And everybody knows what an
Yeah.
aswang is. And even though they're not telling you exactly yung exact words na aswang siya, 'di ba? Pero the visuals parang you know that I don't know. You know na parang it's a it's really an evil being.
Hmm.
Grabe, oh, ano?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's
So a
okay.
lot of people think that this is like ancient folklore and these are stories from hundreds of years ago. But a lot of it is not. Like a lot of it is like, oh, this story is from the 60s lang, where suddenly there was a spotting of this creature, or this is like in the 90s. There were urban legends attached to different mythical creatures like the sigbin. It's this kind of kangaroo goat hybrid thing from the Visayas. There are stories that if it bites your shadow, you will get sick and die. If you manage to tame it, you can ride it and it will uh, make you appear in another place in an instant. But in the 90s, there was an urban legend that the blood of the Sigbin could cure AIDS.
What?
So there were like a lot of people that thought that way and tried to look for the Sigbin.
How did that occur to them? That idea, 'di ba? 'Di ba? Paano 'yun?
Well, it's I don't like if you compare it to uh, folklore of different parts of the world. I honestly don't know where it starts, but it's like China. They think pangolin scales can cure different ailments. They
Holy
think
shit.
like grinding up bones, right, from different animals is a herbal remedy,
Mhm.
that sort of thing. So it's kind of that same line of thinking.
Mhm.
Uh, Maybe they got it from like an albulario said so,
Mhm.
so they just ran with it. That sort of thing.
I see. Well, going back to what you said about portraying politicians as aswang. Ito yung picture ni Gloria. Ang ano,
Yeah,
yung effigy is yung tongue niya is sobrang haba. That's aswang visuals, 'di ba?
yeah, definitely. Like
Ang galing.
I did not stop laughing when I saw that because
Talaga.
I was like, okay,
Wow.
modern na saw it. Like, uh,
Ang galing. Oo
yeah,
nga, ang galing. Ang galing ng idea na yun. And it's very Filipino. 'Di ba?
definitely, yeah,
Well, sometimes you see naman na parang demonyo, pero it's still Christianity. Christianity naman yung ano, everybody knows what yung visuals ng demonyo na Satan, 'di ba? Pero this
yeah,
one,
yeah,
I think the aswang visual is runs deeper among Filipinos.
Y-
I think
yeah.
that's the
Like you
reason.
can,
Mm.
yeah. I mean, almost everywhere in the Philippines you can find aswang legends, either uh, direct, because there are different types of aswang categories
Mhm.
um, that I kind of cribbed off of Maximorama. So there are aswang that are manananggal like, there are aswang that only eat dead bodies, there are aswang that are that only drink blood, there are aswang that are only mangkukulam like, so they're only witches, then there are aswang that are only shapeshifters.
Mhm.
um, like there's an aswang type from Marinduque that turns into a black pig and only eats pigs, called the mamba baboy.
Oh, mambababoy.
So
Okay.
it's like you can go to a place and have the thinking of, okay, uh, I know about aswang, but
Mhm.
then you're like, oh, I don't know about this kind of local aswang.
Okay.
So yeah,
Ka-
it's a bit of you have to, like in my research I've learned to not have expectations
Mhm.
and to never have assumptions
Okay.
at all, because like if you assume like, oh, when they say wakwak or when they say balbal,
Mhm.
it's this specific kind of creature, but when you go there, uh, it's like, because the balbal that I first knew about is this kind of aswang that only eats corpses.
Mhm.
But then there's another kind of balbal that's like manananggal, but has the form of a flying squirrel, like a big flying squirrel.
Mhm. Wow, flying.
So
Sa bagay,
so it's
it.
like,
Well, it's easy to parang visualize flying squirrels as aswang kasi mukha
yeah,
naman talaga silang ano, nakakatakot din naman talaga yung itsura
yeah.
nila, 'di ba?